morning, guys. I'm going to show you how to set up smart hosting using the Bondibyte application. First thing you want to do is make sure your smart hosting feature is enabled. So you go to account settings and make sure smart hosting automation is enabled. Go to hosting, pick the site you want to set up, pick the site, and then you set up your shift first. So the best way to do this is make sure this shift is set up first before we turn on the smart hosting for that site. So we add the shift. I already have shift templates here. Shift templates I want to use to create shifts. It makes it easier to create shifts. So for example, if I hit morning shift, now you see the time I applied. So you just create templates on ground at the times, and it's a lot easier to just create your shifts from there. Required staff for this shift is 1, minimum shift notes required 2, because we have 2 clients on the site. Now, I can't have the line item for this client because the current service agreement for those clients are outside these dates. So I will cancel this, then move forward to the next fortnight and then click add. That should not allow me. So because the current service agreement for within this date, it will not allow me to add the line item for this client. Let me click this special. So now we use the repeat feature. I say I want 14 sheets created repeatedly. So, morning shift. So add morning shift. And then we click add. So now it will populate the entire space with the shift. Now let me add one more shift. This time I'll say afternoon shift. Okay, times populated. Minimum required staff to add line item as well for this shift for this client. We also want 14 as well for the entire fortnight. We say 14 and then we say add, and then everything is populated morning and afternoon. So now we have our shifts set up. So now we enable smart hosting. The reason we did not enable smart hosting was because when you enable smart hosting, you cannot use the repeat feature, so you have to create all the shifts one at a time. So now we can enable smart hosting. It takes us to the settings for the site. So now this is the smart hosting feature. So this is where you turn it on. So you turn it on, and then the settings on how you want the smart hosting to run. For example, the first staff capacity 76 hours. That's what it is going to follow. So there's granular settings here on how you want the system to set up to create this shift fortnightly. So now you want to be manager notified when the shifts are created, when the shifts are assigned. These are just other settings. This do not have anything to do with smart hosting, but you can add keep the manager for his site who gets notified for issues or any update related to this site. Shift swap is enabled for this site as well. Cancellation is also enabled. We just click save. And now when it's done, it takes us back to the site. So now we're back in the site. So we'll just go back to the fortnight. So now we're back with the fortnight that had the shift we just created. So smart hosting is already enabled. So now we want to select the shifts we want as part of that smart hosting for the site. So I can just say select all 28 sheets. So all of them are selected now. I will then say create pattern, which means we are not creating the pattern. This Yep. So now we have the pattern, and we say this is when, so it will start from the next fortnight, which is 28th of July, 28th of July to 2nd of August. And then we create pattern. Now it is currently creating the pattern. So the pattern is created now, and we start running from the next fortnight, which is 20th of July to 2nd of August. But if you move back, this is what we currently have, and it's currently ready. So now, in order to also use the system, because the system now is not including this, because it's already created, you don't have to manually create, set up the staff. You can just hit run smart rostering, and the system will populate this shift with the needed staff. As long as you already have your staff in place for the site and you have everything already set up, the system will run as required and then allocate the staff to this shift. We'll just give it a few minutes to run. And then that's done. See, it's already populated with all of the staff. So the 4/2 means 4 weekday shift, 2 weekend shifts. Same for everybody. Now, if you want to lock a staff to a shift, you can do that. You lock this staff, and then future iteration, the system just keeps assigning this particular shift on the pattern to that staff. So that feature is also there for you if you have contract staff and all of that. So that's about it. This shift pattern is now ready to be used subsequently. So now if we go to Smart Rostering, we go to templates, we look for that site, Jacaranda. We give it a few minutes to load, and now you see that it has the pattern C already set up. So now this is your template. You can edit the template here. You want to make changes to the shifts, you can edit them here, add whatever change you want to add more shifts, and the system will take the template, make changes to hours, line items, whatever. You can also delete the templates if you need to, but I would advise you maintain one template for a site and then just make changes to those templates as changes happen to the site. If we then go to overview, you see that for this site, it's already completed the task for next fortnight, which is from this period to this period. Next task, which is requesting staff availability and interest, will be requested on the 25th. It will then assign the sheet on the 2nd of July and publish all of these tasks autonomously. All you need to do is just supervise the process. So that's pretty much the setup. If we go to rostering for this site now, sorry, let me move back. Current, we'll move 6th of July. We just give it a few seconds to load the shift into place, and you see that the shift, give it a few seconds to load the shift into place, and then the shift will be, yep, that's it, that's the shift. So this is the one we created to start the process just now, and then when you move further, you see that it's already created the next one because the task to create the next one is already due. So now it's created them, but there's no staff assigned. That will be done on the due date, and then, sorry, that will be done on the due dates after staff availability has been requested. So there you have it. This system will then handle the continuous creation of the shift, requesting staff interest and availability, assigning the shifts, and then publishing the shifts while keeping you in the loop as well. So that's it for Smart Rostering process setup. I'll see you on the next one.